Now we go from our fingers to our toes. We don't usually think about our toes until they cause us a problem, but giving them some well-deserved attention can avoid pain and other foot problems. Our feet are the foundation of our mobility. They get us from place to place. That is until something goes wrong. Since an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, here are some tip-top toe tips from the experts at Tri-County Foot and Ankle.
I think it's important on a regular basis to look at your feet. I think you need to look at your toes, look in between your toes to make sure there is no evidence of a breakdown or a sore.
Athlete's foot will look like a red rash between your toes, very itchy sometimes. Sometimes it will even turn whitish and break through the skin. So anything you see that's oozing or itchy and rashy in between your toes, it may be an early fungus. It can be caught in gyms, it can be caught in locker rooms where there's a lot of moisture, even around pools. Fungus can live in droplets of water and you can transfer it to your feet. So one important thing is to really keep your feet dry, clean, and especially when you get out of the shower, between your toes, you want to dry thoroughly to prevent that environment that fungus likes, which is warm, dark, and moist.
It is something that people can treat at home, but not all athletes' feet will respond necessarily to over-the-counter treatments. Sometimes they need a stronger prescription. It's always a good idea if there's any concerns to come in and check it, especially diabetics and things like that, to make sure it's not something else that's going on.
Toenail trimming is a very important part of overall foot health. You know, we take it for granted and you kind of sometimes get lazy and don't cut it properly and do it quickly. I've even had children rip their toenails off instead of cutting them with that tool. So really educating patients about proper toenail care is important in our practice. Every day we get patients with ingrown toenails who are told, oh, cut your toenail straight across. But what patients don't realize, sometimes straight across is not proper for you. So if your toenail's curved instead of growing flat, you have to trim out the corners to prevent ingrowns. They can cause infections that can spread and get really, really painful where you can't even put a shoe on. Early intervention is key to that. Ill-fitting shoe can cause a lot of problems. Say your shoe size is too short, your toenail might be hitting the end of the toe and cause a trauma to it. You could actually lose your toenail from consecutive banging, or microtrauma we call it. You could get fungus because of that. It really does a number to your feet.
I just think it's important for people to realize that this is what we're trained to do. So I think we are the utmost specialists at doing this. And I think for the most part, we as a profession do it very well.
You'll find information for Tri-County Foot and Ankle when you click the Tip Top Toes StoryLink icon online at yourhometownhealth.com.